The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Now Lewis selects to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big run.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out in his 8th season, guy who has started for a few teams across the league, Jacoby Brissett.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Brissett. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Brissett. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
To stay on course, obviously you want...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pollard looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-0.
Falcons, nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but you know, nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do, because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brissett now. Got a man, it's London. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They go play action with Brissett. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. At the 47.
To throw is Brissett. Kaderl Hodge has it complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
To try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that was a long 11-play drive.
And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
Prescott yet again. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is caught.
Well, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
To throw is Prescott. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Brissett on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. A strong running. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A 2nd down throw for Brissett.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints doing battle with the Arizona Cardinals. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A 1st down throw for Brissett.
This pass is caught by London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett.
Throw left side, there's London.
Touchdown!
Drake London.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
That is caught.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Brissett. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But
and the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That one deep for London. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And now here come the Cowboys. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them, because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
And right now, that crowd, silent. Prescott off play action. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This 2nd and 4.
On play action, Prescott out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from the 20.
And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking for London on the out route, complete.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Brissett.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Brissett now. On the right side, this is Miller.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Brissett.
Got a man, it's London.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 42. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Brissett again. It's Miller, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brissett to throw on 1st. Touchdown, Falcons!
Scotty Miller.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Throwing here, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. But there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On third down, Brissett.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll throw again. Brissett. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Brissett's throw taken in by Miller.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Brissett. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Well, Prescott here to throw. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.